Thank you everyone for being here. I'm Matt Powers. This is my channel. Thanks for tuning in. And today is a much more personal note than usual. I want to talk to you today about our family's move. And my family and I have been thinking about this ever since we were evacuated last season from our area of California due to the wildfires. We thought we were potentially going to lose everything we left behind. We came back, we felt different about the things we owned, and we felt differently about the place we lived, and we felt like we had to make choices about our future and soon for our children, because our boys are 10 and 14. So that's what this video is about. So if you're like, I am here for the gardening, you might want to skip this one and go to the next one. But this is about our goals, our plans, our ideas, and reaching out to the network, you guys, to see if you guys see anything on your drive home from work, or know of your neighbors or anyone who is selling land, leasing to own, owner financing, any of those kinds of things. This site is smack dab in the middle of this trouble. If you look closely at this, not only is there that fire creeping, which was last year, we're evacuated, Guerneville's evacuated, and the roads are closed. And the site is up for sale, by the owner. So not only is it like there's fire, but they're selling the site. And we could stay in California if some of these things, if all these things really are addressed. So these are our goals. We want to grow our own food, and I've got the seeds to do it. And it really always comes back to that starting space with all of this stuff, is growing your own food, developing the soil around the space you live, getting that feedback loop with the landscape. I grow a little bit of, of food here, but I want to grow acres. So we'll get back to there. We want to raise our own animals as well. One of the most critical things that I've learned in all my studies is that we need the holistic picture. We need not just plants, but we need animals, and we need them all working together in an ecosystemic way. If you've been with me for this whole journey, you know that we started with animals, always animals. And as we've moved and been on these sites that were more remediation sites, and we want to be able to be off grid for both our power and our water as much as possible. We want to own our own home and steward the land the way we know how. And then we need space and land. We're currently in a 3-bedroom home with a garage/studio, and we're still storing in a storage tent outside. And then we really need an area that's ideal for my family. Not just me and not just my business, but really my family, because if my family's not right, I'm not right. If my wife's not feeling good, I'm not feeling good. We're all connected. We are all making these decisions and discussing all these ideas together, and everyone's voice counts in my household. So it's really important that my entire family is excited and all in, because, this is the time. My boys are 10 and 14. This is the time that I get with them. So we would like to be close to family. And that means a lot of different things, right? Because we have a lot of family all over the country. I'm not going to name specific states, okay? I don't want to limit anything, because you may offer something that's like, okay, well, we got to commute to our family, but that's okay, because of the specialness of those circumstances. And then we need to be near a vibrant music scene. James is such a good musician that he can go to any music scene anywhere and just get a job. Like, he is so good that anyone would jump at the chance, because they can also see not just the fact that he's fluent in music, but he's going to be like one of the most influential guitarists of his day. So I really want to make sure he's in a vibrant music scene, a really good music scene, so he encounters like the right people. And then because of our health, because of all the things that we've dealt with. We need to be where there's good doctors and good hospitals, because my boys are, at those ages. We really need to be where there's good youth programs and just opportunities in general for youth, as well as educational opportunities. And even for me, right? I want to be really near where there's higher ed, so that I can go and visit people who are doing interesting things in those areas. Because at Washington State University, I always find myself popping over to there, and I've got students of mine that are teaching at UCLA. I've got, you look at the back, the emails, the tags of the emails. There's Stanford, Cornell, Tufts. Like, there's so many folks from universities all over that are participating and excited about all this stuff. And I really want to honor that and do everything I can to support regeneration getting into our education. And then cultural diversity is something that I value a lot. And so I really feel like cultural diversity is incredibly important. And so that's one of the things that we value and we're looking at too. And then lastly, church access. So if we are, way out in the middle of nowhere and we can't, get to church on Sundays, that won't work either. So we need we need to be able to find a place that, is not near the Arctic Circle, but someplace that really suits my family and their needs. And obviously, this is going to be a case-by-case basis. You guys are going to send things to us. We're going to go through it. We're going to talk. We're going to call up all the local folks and interview them about the place. We're going to come visit. We might do a soil tour. We might do a bunch of different things, but we just got to figure out if it's right for our family, and then we will dive all in. And overall, we are looking to set up a permaculture site. Just the classic permaculture site. And so we want the ponds, we want the food forests, we want the silvopasture, we want agroforestry, we want mixed herds of animals, we want chickens, we want ducks, we want pigs. We want to be cultivating mushrooms. It's one of my favorite things to do, but also liquid culture mycelium and even more deep, right? And really we want this to be a family land where my boys can ride horses again, where we all can participate. My son Oliver, my youngest, just really wants to grow plants, wants to grow food, wants to be a chef, wants to grow food to prepare food for people. And my son James, he's a musician, but he grew up doing all this. And so it's really critical, not just for me or for demonstrating things for the world, for my business, but just for us. And our boys grew up doing this. You can see here, they loved it. These are pictures of coarse gold, and this is what we did. We transformed all this area by hand. I dug thousands of feet of swale, and I started doing seed farming there. And I want to continue doing seed farming because we love the diversity. We love growing seeds. And now that we understand about endophytes and about the importance of inoculating seeds with endophytes, I want to do a bunch of experiments. I want to do a bunch of work and really get into the inoculant side of things and partner up and help and highlight the people who are doing it right currently, right? I want to innovate and create new areas of study. I always want to go out further than where other people are. So I'm not stepping on people's toes, but at the same time, I'm honoring where everyone's coming from in a holistic way so that they're like, wow, yeah, that's me too, That's one of the things I really value. This is the Heirloom Expo. This is Baker Creek's big event. We've always been to that. And this is when I was a speaker and an employee there. And so we really have this seed thing really deep within us. And I want to continue doing it. I want to make this purple speckled Peruvian corn, the Piscarantu land race, and the Cuyuchuspi land races. I really want to make them more widely available. And I'm a fan of flour corn, not the sweet corn, because flour corn tastes sweet too, It's just different. I'm excited about all this, and I really want to share this, but without the land and space to do it. I mean, it's easy if there's space to do it. Woo! I mean, in core school, I did everything because there was land to do it. We were on 8 acres, and I was filling up every little bit of it. As you can see right here, right? So I've done this. You can see me in the middle there. I love this. I want to keep doing this. This is what I want to do until I die, until I am too old to get around, and then I'm just going to go out and sit in it. And I really want to get into farming microbes. And, the culmination of all this is I really want to do a regenerative soil school around all these concepts, honoring all these people. And essentially, what I do? I don't know if you know me, but what I do is I gather all the different disciplines, all the different people who are doing it right, and showcase them and highlight the principles underneath what they're doing and show the commonality between them so that we can then improvise, iterate, remix, mashup, and make it our own on our own site. And then we would like this space for on-site interns. One of our friends, our close friends, is Camp Singing Wind, and they've got these beautiful A-frames. And we could be making them out of cob. I mean, Miguel Elliott's, does a beautiful job. We could be doing that too. But we really want a space that we could have people come on and learn with us and work with us and grow and then leave and be able to do it on their own and start their own businesses. And then we would like to do in-person events. I was in events. I was a musician, but I was also a event manager, a catering manager, and a nightclub worker in New York City. So events and in-person events were things that I always was doing and I always have loved. So that's something that we would love to do again and again. That's space, that's land. So we are open to everything and anything right now. We are... these goals, that's why I've shared them in this way so that you could be like, oh, I can accomplish that, but in a way that you don't expect, and that's fine. And I thank you all for being part of this, for helping, for spreading the word and helping us find our forever home. So we are ready in terms of having really good credit. We've been working on getting out of our medical debt, working out all the debt that we've had to go in at different times. But now we're working on, the down payment, working on those details right now. And I think we'll be ready when it's time. So we're really excited. Things are going really well. That book, Regenerative Soil, has been my best-selling book, and it's completely, talk about credit, paying off credit cards, paying off medical debt. That book, that's what it's done for us. And it's been a huge relief, huge weight off of our shoulders, and we're seeing that next step. We're seeing the progression, and we're really excited about it. So that's where we are at. We really need help finding a place. So if you see anything, if you hear anything, or if you can reach out to those who might know of anything, please do. It means a lot to me. So thank you so much. And if you want to help out in other ways, you can donate. I'm going to have a donate page below. Please click the link. And if, you want to trade, if you just don't want to donate, you want to trade, that's totally cool too. If you're looking for in-depth courses, I am totally up for a trade. You can sign up for any of my courses and it will support and help us at this time. My book is on sale on my website, thepermaculturestudent.com. They're all signed. You could buy a book that would also support us. And you can also join us on the journey. We're going to be filming all this. You can watch us build the permaculture site. Probably going to have to build a studio. You can watch us build that step by step. and help us get to our next level so that we can help at a greater level. Because it's going to be us starting from scratch all over again on a new site with all these years of doing that over and over and over again for this new site. So I'm really excited about it. I've learned so much in my journey, so much over time. And every time I do it, things move faster and faster. So I'm really excited to see how it goes this time and include you all. Thank you. I'm Matt Powers. Grow abundantly, learn daily, and live regeneratively. And please feel free to reach out to me at matt@thepermaculturestudent.com and email me any leads that you have that fulfill all of these things. And I know there's a lot of things there. But we tried to be really precise and detailed so that we would really help pre-select and make it so that it would be pretty obvious if it would work for us and for you and for the site and all the details. So thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And hopefully, before you know it, we're on a new land. We're setting up our dream site, and it is everything we've ever dreamed of. And we're able to share it with the world and help people at such a higher level, making the world more resilient, spreading the regeneration at a higher level, getting permaculture ethics everywhere. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon.